Welcome to the Millennium Edition of the West Branch Bear football program, and this is Wayne Lang, voice of the West Branch Bears, with Kenny Hatfield on camera, welcoming you back to another great season here at the Little Rose Bowl, Oliphant Street Field. And tonight's opponent is the West Liberty Comets. This is an old rivalry that's been revived here tonight. The Bears and the Comets, of course, used to play all the time when they were in the Eastern Iowa Hawkeye Conference together. Then the conference got broken up and the state went to district football. The teams played each other for a while, and then the sportsmanship got a little bit out of hand, and both teams decided that they should probably end the series for a while. So this is the first game these two have faced each other for a while, and hopefully the sportsmanship will come back and it'll be the true rivalry that it always has been. Great players and great sportsmanship on both sides. Should be a great game here at Oliphant Street Field tonight. Weather conditions, I think, are probably going to be a factor before it's all over with. The temperature at game time is 91 degrees. Had a real hot spell here in the state of Iowa this week. And the Fresh Soft game was canceled prior to this game, so this game should start around 7:30, and I would imagine game time temperature will probably be at least 85 degrees. It was 91, as I said, as we speak. West Liberty coach Steve Kuhl has a luxury in quarterback Jacob Johnson that would make most other coaches around the state envious. In Johnson, Kuhl has a senior who is equally adept at throwing and running. Put that in Johnson's 6'5", 210-pound frame, and it's evident why Big Ten and Big 12 schools have been interested in the West Liberty quarterback, who threw for 696 yards and ran for another 567 last year. But going into this season, Kuhl isn't so sure of much else other than Johnson, who also started in the secondary last season and will move to a defensive end or linebacker position this year. Other than Johnson, the only returning starter from last season's 6'3" team are offensive lineman Jason Johnston and defensive back T.C. Heath. Out of my 15 years, this is probably my most inexperienced team I've ever had, Kuhl said. Whether the talent is there, I don't know. These guys, they haven't been in a game situation when it's on the line. When they open up against the Bears here at West Branch tonight, and I've got to count on these guys, and they haven't been in that situation before, as I said. One thing the Comets have going for them is tradition. The players have grown up around a program that has won 3 district titles in the past 5 years. So as you can see, West Liberty's been very successful in the 3A district that they were in. This year, of course, they dropped down to 2A, or to 1A, excuse me, they were in a 2A district. This year dropped down, well, I was right to start with. They were in a 3A district, then dropped down to a 2A district, and of course, the reason they're playing the Bears is it's a non-district game, so this really doesn't count against district play. The only thing it will count in is overall standings for the year. Losing his top 7 tacklers from a year ago, Kuhl has concerns about West Liberty's defensive front. If you don't have the boys up front, you're not going to win in our league, Kuhl said. If you don't win the line of scrimmage, you're going to have a hard time winning any games, and that's my biggest concern right now, trying to find 5 from tackle to tackle up front. On a positive note, though, senior running back, defensive back, Caleb Padilla, who missed most of last season, is healthy once again after tearing the anterior cruciate ligament in his left knee during West Liberty's preseason camp last August. Padilla, an all-district selection as a defensive back after leading the Comets in interceptions as a sophomore, finally gets his opportunity to carry the ball for West Liberty. It's been a long time coming, Padilla said. I was looking forward to it last year, but it didn't happen. So I think you're going to see a great game here at Oliphant Street Field tonight. Of course, this Bear unit, we're going to talk about them as the season goes on. Not a lot of size up front in that line, but I'm telling you what, this is probably one of the quickest Bear football teams you're ever going to see, and probably one of the best Bear defensive secondaries you may ever see here at Oliphant Street Field. So we'll be back in just a second to bring you the game, and we're really looking forward to a great game. All right, ready to start, and West Liberty has a strange formation here to kick off. Then they split, and almost made you think they were going to try an onside kick. We got Schultz and Seidel back deep. Hamer and Tiley are the short men for the Bears. Bears will be receiving at the south end of the field. They'll be going north. Nice kick by Johnson all the way to the Bear 2-yard line. They fake the reverse out to the 15, and he's going to be down at about the 17-yard line. Number 50, Ewald Bray at center for the Bears. Number 2, Gabe Waters at quarterback. Klein and Vargason in that backfield, and we said the 17, but it's actually the 12. Waters pitches to Klein. He's got some room down 10, 15. Puts his head down. He's out to about the 18-yard line. Picks up 6 yards on that first play from scrimmage. Had some nice blocking out there. Seidel out wide to the left here. Tiley out to the right. Number 20, Vincent, in motion to the left. Ball on about the 18, and we have our first flag. Bears have an illegal procedure penalty for their first penalty of the football game. Takes the ball back to about the 14-yard line, where it's going to be 2nd and 12 now. Waters rolls right, looks to Schultz, looks, then has him clear. And if he gets this ball, great catch by Schultz at the 50-yard line. Down. That was a 35-yard pass play from Waters to Schultz. A great catch by Schultz. Full extension, the ball into West Liberty territory at the 48-yard line. 10:35 to go. This game just underway. No score. Hamer in motion. This time a low pitch, but West Liberty gets some penetration. Klein gets away down the 45 to the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds at about the Comet 39-yard line. Tyler and Robertson at guard for the Bears. Davidson and Farmer at that tackles. Klein picked up 9 yards. West Liberty got some penetration, but Klein was able to get away from it. A little broken play, and Waters is going to be back, depending on where they spot it. I think he'll be a little shy of the first down. A broken play there. Waters loses a yard, brings up a 3rd and 2. Ball just on the West Branch side of the 40-yard line here. This time Waters pitches. Klein has some room around that end, and he can scoot down to the 35, to the 30, and we have a flag, which could be a face mask in the area where they threw it. Klein picks up 13 yards on that, and after a 10-yard holding penalty against the Bears, it still gave him enough for a first down. So it's 1st and 10 Bears at the West Liberty 38. This time they pitch to Vargason, that big fullback, turns a quarter, 40, 35. I'll tell you, with Vargason and Klein in that backfield, you have two big backs. They both can run. They both played a lot last year as sophomores, so very promising backfield here for the Bears. 2nd down and 6. Rolls right. Waters has all day to run here if he wants to. Pulls it down, then throws it long. Has a man out there. Touchdown Bears! Touchdown Bears! Bears did a great job of blocking. Number 3, Zach Thomas, preseason All-State pick, in to kick that extra point for the Bears. Spots down, kicks up. And it's good. So West Branch leads this football game 7-0 with 8:01 to go in this first quarter. Let's get this Millennium season off to a good start here. That drive was 82 yards on 7 plays, 5 running plays, and Waters had a great night through the air already. 2 for 2. He had a 35-yard completion to Schultz, and of course the big one, the 34-yard touchdown pass to Seidel. And as we said before, I think you're starting to see some of the speed at the outside that this Bear team possesses. And these guys are not only fast, but they can catch the football once they get there. So keep your eyes wide open. Great kick by Robertson, down, fumbled at the 1-yard line, up to the 5. Hamer down there, number 6 for the Bears. Chris Flanders in on that tackle. Their first offensive shot at the ball on their own 12-yard line. Of course, their big weapon being number 9, Jacob Johnson, the Division I prospect at quarterback, and we're going to get a good chance to look at him. He can not only throw, but he can run the option well over that right side, and a nice tackle by Tyler there. That Bear defensive line, Zalzel and Jip at defensive ends, Davidson and Kuzman at tackle, and Tyler over the nose. Robertson and Peterson at linebacker, along with the D-backs. Johnson out to throw, has a man open here in the flat. It's complete at the 20-yard line, and that's going to be well short of a first down. Johnson showing his mobility there, rolling out to the right, completes a pass to number 20 for West Liberty, Jay Simon. It'll be 3rd and 2 here. That pass good for 8 yards. Ball still down on the West Liberty 22-yard line. Straight ahead, and boy, oh boy, gets out there for the first down. West Liberty line here, and you get to see that along with a big quarterback. So he picks up 6 yards and picks up the Comets' first down of this first half. Ball on the Comet 27-yard line. Over the left side, that's number 12 for the Comets, Caleb Padilla. Padilla picks up 6 yards on that first down carry, so Bears are giving up a little yardage on the ground here to start with. 5:02 to go, first quarter. West Branch leads 7-0. Straight ahead, and a nice tackle in there by number 20 Vincent and 66 Tyler. 3rd and 3 here for the Comets. Ball on the Comet 34-yard line. They need to get to about the 37. Johnson back to throw, has a man over the middle, and it's complete at about the 44-yard line, good for another first down. Johnson's last pass was complete to Morrison, so Johnson's got 2 for 2, 16 yards, 2 first downs. 1st and 10 West Liberty on their own 44-yard line. Wide to the right. Vincent's out there, makes a nice play off the block, and number 15, Jip, comes in to help out. 23, Heath, goes out for the Comets. Number 12, Padilla in that backfield. Number 20, Simon out here to the right. 2nd down, we'll call it 7 here. Handoff over the left side, and boy, oh boy, nowhere. And there's great tackle in there. Number 58, Robertson, but I think the man that stood him up was number 76, Kuzman. Number 76, Keith Kuzman at that right tackle. He's a young man that was brought up to the varsity as a freshman, and now is a junior, and we have a penalty. Delay a game against the Comets, and boy, it's these little 5-yard penalties that just kill you. Now instead of being 3rd and 4, it's 3rd and 11. So we'll see how that plays out here. But boy, it puts a little bit more pressure on that offense. Johnson back to throw. The blitz is on. Has a man over the middle. And he's going to have the first down. Well, I think you're starting to see why the scouts like this Johnson kid. Man, oh man, Robertson on the blitz. Just didn't quite get to him in time. He gets a 12-yard pass off and a first down. Ball down on the Bear 46-yard line. Here he comes out to the right. Eludes one tackler and gets down to about the 39-yard line. West Liberty eating up a lot of the clock on this drive. They started this drive with 8 minutes to go in the quarter. They're now down to 1:25. 2nd and 4. This time out to number 12 for the Comets, Simon or Padilla, and he's down that right sideline. Bear defense being tested here. 1st and 10 again for West Liberty, down on the Bear 24-yard line. 1:15 to go in this first quarter. 7-0 Bears. Nice hole over that right side. If Johnson gets away, and there was a great tackle there by number 8 for the Bears, Jason Norman, who could have saved a touchdown. Like we said before, number 8 Norman, playing linebacker, could have saved the Bears a touchdown there. Johnson broke through that line of scrimmage, and he had open field. This time he hands off over the right side. Ball comes out, and oh boy, Kuzman was there, but he just did not see the football. This will probably be the last play here. I don't think they're going to get it off.
19-yard line, or 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Well, this will be the first play of the second quarter. The Bears had the ball for 4 minutes of that first quarter. The West Liberty Comets had it for 8, but yet the Bears lead this thing 7-0 with a full quarter to go here. They go deep, have a man out there, and it's incomplete. A little surprised by that last call after the Comets had been moving the ball right along. They go for the end zone and go for it all. Johnson's going to attempt a we're going to call it a 30-yard field goal here at line drive, and it's good. So Johnson hits a 30-yard field goal here to make this game 7-0 West Branch with 11:55 to go, second quarter. All right, once again, this time West Liberty is not going to fake the onside kick formation. They're going to go straight with the kick away, and as you can see, young Mr. Johnson, really a good athlete, great asset. It's always a pleasure to watch a great athlete like him play for the Comets. Straight down the middle, got a strong leg taken by Seidel at the 5-yard line, fumbles it into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. Well, we want to correct something that we said earlier, too. You might know it's the first game of the year for the old announcer. I think the memory's starting to go, but this ball game is 7-3, not 7-0 after Johnson's 30-yard field goal. So it's 7-3 West Branch with 11:52 to go, second quarter. Waters hands off to Klein, and he had a nice little delayed hole there. Tiley out wide to the right, Seidel out wide to the left. Klein and Vargason along with Waters in that backfield. 2nd down 9. Hamer in motion. This time the pitch is to Hamer. He gets a nice block out there and gets forward for a couple yards there. Got a nice block by Klein and Vargason. Ewald leads them out of the huddle. Robertson and Tyler at guards. Davidson and Farmer at that tackle position. 3rd and 8, big play here for the Bears. Rolls out, Waters under heavy pressure, gets it away, and his arm is hit just as he throws it, so it's number 3, Zach Thomas, to punt for the Bears. They'll be punting, he'll punt from actually about his own 8-yard line. Good snap back. Punts away, oh, it's a nice one. Spiraling kick fair catch signaled at the Comet 42-yard line. Nice punt by Zach Thomas. The Bear defense back out there again fairly quickly after 3 and done there by the Bear offense. West Liberty on their own 42-yard line with 10-11 to go in this second quarter. Handoff over the right side, and boy, he's going to get a couple tough ones, and that's seven Tiley in there. Simon, the ball carrier for West Liberty, picks up 3 yards. West Liberty had 40 yards on the ground on that last drive that they had. They had a 68-yard drive that let them get that field goal. Second down, we're going to call it maybe 7, a late pitch here. And a lot of room to run out here, down to the 40, to the 37. As we said before, penalties play such a huge part in this game, and that's a big one there. A 10-yard holding penalty on West Liberty. Instead of that big gain, takes it back now where it's 2nd and 11, back to almost the original line of scrimmage. Heavy pressure on Johnson, and they're going to call interference. Well, there's a big penalty that hurt the Bears. Pass interference gives West Liberty a first down on the Bear 44-yard line. Padilla in motion. Quick pitch to number 3. Zalzal out there strings the play out. Turns it in there. A nice play by number 10, Seidel. 2nd down and 9. Bears did a nice job of stringing that play out, and then Seidel came up and snuffed it after about a yard gain. Johnson, kind of a mix-up in the backfield, pitches it late to Padilla. He turns the corner, and he's going to get about 6 or 7 yards. 3rd and 2 here for West Liberty. Although you might say they're surely in 4-down territory at this point. Ball just this side of the Bear 35-yard line, straight ahead. And it's going to be close. A good hit in there by Robertson. Down, they had an official measurement there. They give both sides water. The officials have been calling some frequent timeouts here to give these players plenty of water. But West Liberty picked up their 6th first down here. Ball on the Bear 34-yard line with 7:06 to go second quarter. 7-3 West Branch. Pumps once, then he goes long, has a man out there, and it's incomplete. West Liberty picks up an illegal procedure penalty, and the Bears take it, so it's 1st and 15 now. After the incomplete pass, I think the Bears' thinking here is that they need to push him as far back as they can. They've been having fairly good luck on the ground. Johnson back to throw under pressure by Jip. Gets the ball away, and it's a wounded Quayle there. Number 15, Grant Jip in there with pressure on Johnson. I tell you, you got to believe the Bears are going to pick one off before the night's over. With Johnson's throwing a couple balls that were just up for grabs. It just so happened that the Bears weren't in position. Now we have another flag. It looks like delay a game possibly. Well, instead of a delay a game, West Liberty called a timeout. A little confusion on that side of the football on a 2nd and 15 here. When they're down in the Bear territory, there's no sense making a mistake at this point. Back to throw, Johnson straight up, right over the middle. There's that man, number 96 again for West Liberty. All over the middle against the Bears there. 3rd down, and we're going to call it 6. About an 11-yard gain on that last play by Johnson. He rolls out, pitches the ball late. There's room to run, and a nice play out there for the Bears. I believe that was number 10, Seidel. We'll wait and see who it was. Unbelievably be the biggest play of the first half so far. 4th and 4. The Bears hold here. They're going to get the ball back in good position. West Liberty gets the first down. They're going to be knocking on the door again. Back to throw. Has time out in the flat, and it's incomplete, simply overthrown. Okay, here we go. The Bears finally get that ball back. Believe it or not, we got another, Comets had that football almost 7 minutes of that quarter, so this is only the 3rd time the Bears have touched the ball in the first half. Jason Norman, number 8 for the Bears, in at quarterback now, and that play goes nowhere. Ewald leads them out of the huddle. As we said before, the Bears have 2 good quarterbacks here in Waters and Norman, so I'm sure the staff wants to get a look at Norman under pressure here, and that's going to be accomplished on 2nd and 11 here. Vincent in motion. Norman drops the football, throws it out here in the flat to Klein, and that ball could be considered a lateral, and it's out to about the 21-yard line. That's going to be a loss of about 4 yards. Bears call a timeout here. The scoreboard has 3rd and 11, but it's actually 3rd and about 16 here. Bears are going to have to come up with a big play. Of course, it's a little bit dangerous here when you're deep in your own territory. Norman's got a great arm, and it's a quick kick by Hamer, and the ball is muffed, and oh my goodness, West Liberty's going to get it on the 15-yard line. First big break here. That muffed punt gives them the ball on the Bear 15, and I guess we're going to see how good this defense is right off the bat. With 3:41 to go second quarter. Johnson rolls right, tucks the ball back in, and ooh, nice hit there. Tom DeMelner getting his first action in there at the inside for the Bears, doing a good job there. Johnson had a nice hole to start with, now a timeout. Well, we're set to go here. West Liberty called their second timeout there with 2:57 to go, and as we said before, there's no margin for error when you get down this deep, so it's 2nd and 8 here. Ball on about the Bear 13-yard line. Johnson rolls right, pitches it late again, and Seidel out there, and West Liberty is down close to the goal line. Well, the Bear defense being put to the test here. West Liberty has a guy going on late. 1st and goal on the 1. Going to be hard to keep this big quarterback out of there. Straight ahead, and I think he's in for the touchdown, and he is. Johnson to attempt the extra point. It's up, and it's no good, and that is big. Once again, West Liberty goes into a formation where they look like they're going to maybe onside kick, then they break out of it, come back, and set up for the actual kickoff. So with 2:39 to go, West Liberty leads 9-7. I think the big factor, or the big thing in the first half is that West Liberty has had the football most of the first half. The Bears offense has touched it very little. Well, we're set to go again. The ball fell off the tee. Johnson had to reset it. Kicks it straight down the middle. Man, he's got a powerful leg. Schultz takes it at about the 5-yard line. Hand off to Seidel up this right side to the 20 and takes a wicked hit at about the 23-yard line. Waters back in at quarterback here for the Bears. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. Quick throw out here to Hamer. Gets a nice block, cuts it back inside, and he's going to be out to about the 27-yard line. Play over the middle. Waters somehow stays on his feet, and he's going to be out there for a first down. Bears going with no huddle here. 1st and 10. That's their 4th first down of this first half. Waters back to throw. Has a man over the middle. That's Schultz. Makes a nice move, and he's out to the 45. Still on his feet. Great effort by Jay Schultz. Bears going in a hurry here. 1st and 10 at a 10-yard completion to Jay Schultz. A nice second effort there. And we have a whistle. Officials call a timeout as Waters had something wrong with his helmet. And you just knew that was going to mess things up here. Alrighty, legal procedure. That's the Bears' 4th penalty of this first half. Brings up a 1st and 15, and that's a penalty that really hurts because we've taken 15 seconds off the clock here with no play. Vincent in motion to the right. Waters back to throw, rolls to his right, looks downfield, has a man clearing. This ball could be intercepted, and it should have been intercepted by Johnson. Well, the clock stops on the incompleted pass. It really should have been an interception. It's 2nd down and 15 for the Bears with 1:13 to go in this first half. They trail West Liberty 9-7. They'll also be kicking to West Liberty to start this second half. So that's ball is out here to Schultz. Makes a nice move to the 45, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, and he's going to get out of bounds at about the Comet 35-yard line. Jay Schultz is showing some real nice moves after he catches the football. That's a big play. Ball down on the Comet 35-yard line with 1:04 to go in this first half. Waters back to throw, has some escorts out there, has all day. Back over here, a nice screen set up to Klein. To the 40, gets a nice block from Ewald. To the 30, to the 25, to the 20, and we have a flag. Well, the Bears get an interference call. Brings the ball back to the 30 with 40 seconds to go. You'd like to see him get about 10 more yards here to at least attempt a field goal. Waters is smothered under and loses 5 yards. Bears call a timeout. I think they have one more left. A little bit of a mix-up here on the formation on 2nd and 9 with 28 seconds to go. We'd like to see him at least give Thomas a shot at a field goal here. Waters has time, has a man going across the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, a 3rd and 9 with 22 seconds to go. That pass intended for Tiley was incomplete. Waters rolls left, has time, has a man under pressure, has a guy down there open, and it's tipped at the last minute by West Liberty. Like we said, it's 4th and 9. The Bears still have a chance. That pass intended for Schultz was broken up at the last minute there by West Liberty. If they could get, say, down to the 20-25, I'll bet you we'll see Mr. Thomas out here maybe for a field goal attempt. 4th down. Nice little pass underneath the Vargas, and he's got a lot of room down this right side to the 20, down to the 15, and if the Bears get a timeout, we may have a field goal attempt. Well, Zach Thomas, the fine senior kicker for the Bears, is going to try and put him in front in this first half with 7 seconds to go, and make no mistake about it, he has a leg that he can reach it. He's been in the kicking competition of his life with a young man named Josh Graybon this year. It's a nice kick, and it's good. Great kick. Tell you what, that was just a great drive by the Bears. That was 60 yards on 9 plays, 7 through the air and 2 on the ground. And I'll tell you what, as I said before, put your money on that number 3. He's going to bring you home. 2 seconds to go. Robertson kicks down the middle. It's touched by a West Liberty player and then they fall on it about the West Liberty 37-yard line. That's going to be the end of the first half. And it's been a good one here at Oliphant Street Field. The Bears lead this thing 10-9 on a late field goal by Zach Thomas. And the story of this first half has been West Liberty's offense and the Bears' defense so far. Second, before play starts for this second half, we'll try to give you a few statistics here. And like we always say, these are unofficial. We try to keep them as well as we can. The statistics are kind of amazing, actually, when I start going over this. I think the big factor in the first half was time of possession, and you're going to find that as I start reading some of these stats off. West Liberty, of course, it seemed like had the ball forever that first half. The Bear offense on the field very little, but the Bear offense had 10 running plays for 34 yards. They had 10 passing plays. Norman was 1 for 1 for -5 yards. Waters had a great first half there, 6 of 9 for 129 yards. So the Bears had 158 yards in total offense. West Liberty had 18 running plays for 69 yards. Johnson, that great quarterback, was 4 of 8 in the first half for 39 yards. So basically, Waters got the better of the quarterback battle in that first half, and West Liberty had a total yardage of 108 yards. Individually, Jay Schultz had a great first half, 3 catches for 70 yards. Randy Seidel, 1 catch for 34. Tim Hamer, 1 for 5 yards, and Vargason, 1 for 20. In the offensive ground game, Waters had 3 carries for 1 yard. Klein had 4 carries for 29. Vargason had 2 for 3 yards, and Tim Hamer had 1 for 1. In the penalty department, the Bears had 4 penalties for 45 yards, and those were fairly large. And West Liberty had 3 penalties for 20 yards. The Bears scored on 2 of their 4 possessions. Their first possession, they went 82 yards and scored on a 34-yard pass play from Waters to Seidel. Their second possession ended in a punt. The third possession was probably one of the bigger plays of the first half. The Bears were deep in their own territory and tried a quick kick on 3rd down, which was muffed. And that turned the ball over to West Liberty on the Bear 15-yard line. And of course, you know the rest. West Liberty in 3 plays scored to take the lead 9-7. Then on West Branch's last possession, 4th possession that first half, they went 60 yards in 9 plays, capped off with a 27-yard field goal by the fine senior kicker, Zach Thomas. And the Bears wrestled that lead back at 10-9 to end that first half. As I said before, that missed extra point by West Liberty, a lot of times you talk about this, and it doesn't come to play in a football game like this, especially in high school, where you have the 2-point conversion attempt. But you have to believe in a game that's close like this, and both teams look like they're evenly matched, that it could be a big factor in the end before this game's over with. I think this first series of the second half is going to be fairly large for the Bear defense. They're going to kick off to the Comets, and I think if the Bears could hold them and get some field position, the Bears had terrible field position that whole first half, that maybe they can get this game swung back over in their favor, get momentum going, and I think as the game goes on with the heat the way it is, it's going to take its toll. We saw several players come out. It appeared that they were a little bit woozy, maybe a little bit ill. So I think you're going to see the officials call a lot more timeouts here this second half. and try to keep the fluids into these players. It's just extremely hot here tonight. Robertson set to kick off for the Bears, and it's a good one. Taken by Padilla at the 5-yard line, right straight up the middle, and got a nice shoot in number 34 for the Bears. The first guy in there to make contact, that's Wyatt Fraunholtz. Johnson, the Division I quarterback prospect, had himself a fine first half, showing he can both run, throw, and kick. Run to that right side. Number 3 for West Liberty looked a little tentative going through there, and that was Simon. Simon picks up 1 yard, so the ball on the Comet 30-yard line. Second play from scrimmage in this second half. Handoff over that right side. Nice hole there, straight ahead for about at least 5 to 6 yards. Problems with the first half was West Liberty was able to eat so much time up on the ground. They had 18 running plays and just literally took a lot of time off the clock. Johnson to throw a quick pass over the middle to number 96 for the Comets. West Liberty picks up their first down in this second half. They had 7 in the first half. The Bears had 6. Ball on the West Liberty 45-yard line. 10:16 to go, third quarter. 10-9 West Branch. This time they tried the left side. Number 76, Kuzman in there on the tackle. Lineman. Number 78, Jeff Brook. Second down and 9. Handoff over the right side, and boy, he scoots through there for about 5-6 on his feet, and he's going to be out of bounds. See happen to start this second half. Once again, West Liberty resumes its ground game. Another first down, and they just eat this clock. They're down to 9 minutes already in the third quarter, and the Bears just are not going to be able to score if they don't get the football. Nice play out there by number 21 for the Bears, Bo Peterson. An 8. Ball on the Bear 43-yard line. Bears lead this thing 10-9 here at Oliphant Street Field. Opening game of the 2000 season, and nice play out there. Zalzel took out the interference, and then number 21, Peterson, comes over and makes a tackle. Officials signal a timeout, but then they call time back in again. It's 3rd and 4, and this is what makes Johnson so dangerous here, when he can both hurt you with his big size running or the pass. A late pitch to number 12, and there's room to run out there on that corner again. His ground game is really effective, and once again, as we said before, what's really bad about this is the fact that even if the Bears get him stopped here, we're going to be back in terrible field position in the second half, right back where we ended the first half. 1st and 10, over the left side, Johnson straight ahead for about 5 yards. 6:40 to go in the third quarter, so West Liberty's ate up almost half of this quarter already on this drive. This will be the 10th play of this drive, 2nd and 5. Late pitch again to number 23, and this time Vincent comes up and makes a great one-on-one tackle for a loss of about 3 yards. I think you're starting to see the heat take its toll like we thought it would here. Number 23, T.C. Heath for West Liberty, goes down with leg cramps after that tackle by Vincent, so it brings up a 3rd and 6 here. Ball on the Bear 30-yard line, and obviously it looks like West Liberty hopefully had a man move there. Well, the penalty's assessed against the Bears, and that's a costly one, because now instead of 3rd and 6, it's 3rd and 2, and this West Liberty offense just continues to grind right down the field. Football games, when you go back and look at the film, these little 5-yard penalties are the ones that absolutely kill you. So now it's 1st and 10 West Liberty on the Bear 23-yard line, and a nice tackle there by Peterson, but they're still going to get some positive yardage here. 2nd and 7 here for West Liberty, so they get 3 yards on that first down carry. 4:57 to go. Late pitch, no, he keeps it this time, turns it inside, and he'll have a couple. 3rd and 5. Ball down on the Bear 15 with 4:14 to go this third quarter. Bears still lead this thing 10-9. Right over the right side, he bounces off a tackler, and I think he's going to be short of the first down. That last hit took him sideways by Vincent. West Liberty had another young man down with leg cramps, so on 4th and 1 here, the officials call a water timeout, so of course West Liberty is going to go for it here on the 12-yard line. And we have a timeout.
West Liberty takes timeout.
There's 14 plays on this drive. Well, the ball. If the Bear depth will have an impact on this game before it's over with. Now, West Liberty, of course, doesn't have the depth that the Bears do, so you wonder how many of these players go both ways for them. This has got to be taking its toll being out there on the field this long, whereas the Bears don't play so many guys both ways. Now, West Liberty player goes straight ahead for maybe a yard, the first down, but I doubt it.
Yeah, they can't. They got about a yard here.
3rd down and 5 with 1:58 to go in this third quarter. A little quick pitch out here to the right, and oh boy, a great play there by Jason Vincent. Played off a block, played that perfectly, and met the runner at the 5-yard line. So give Mr. Vincent a lot of credit on that one. It's up to field goal, and they're going to go for the TD here on 4th and 3 with 1:08 to go. Bears need to dig in here. Little mix up in the backfield. Johnson's hit again. He's still on his feet. The whole pile goes forward, and we're going to wait and see where they mark it. I think the Bears held. We'll wait and see. Now, they could get a first down without getting a touchdown. It's all going to depend on the spot again. Well, the Comets pick up a first down on the 1-foot line. Believe that one or not. With 47 seconds to go, they have ate up the entire third quarter. The Bears have not touched the ball on offense in the second half. Touchdown, Johnson. Well, I think probably that's one of the best drives I've ever seen in high school football. That was 20 plays, and it took up over 11 minutes. The Bears had no chance, and there's another play by Vincent. The West Liberty back is out there, and a bunch of missed tackles again. Like we said before, that's probably one of the finer high school drives I've seen. That was 20 plays. They ate 11 minutes and 24 seconds off the clock. So the Bears are going to touch the football on offense for the first time with 36 seconds to go in the third quarter. That's the way you take care of a good offense. Let's see if the Bears can come back now. They once again fake this crazy formation where they look like they're going to onside kick and then come back and get into regular kick formation. We've got Hamer back and Schultz for the Bears, so let's hope the Bears can get something going on offense. Like we said before, you got to believe with the number of players that West Liberty may need to go both ways. It might take its toll before this game's over with. Schultz gets the ball on the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, hangs onto that football. We apologize, too. We can't get the number 96 for West Liberty. But, boy, we notice a lot of players out there holding, bending over, and that's usually a good sign of tiredness. And Vargason puts his head down and puts a lick on Simon. 2nd down and 5. And like I said before, I think with the Bears' depth, and we have a whistle, I still think with the Bears' depth, before this game's over with, it may be a major factor. And we have a penalty on the left side of the Bear line. Well, it's 2nd down and 10. The Bears just can't seem to get any kind of rhythm going here. Penalty on the first play. 2nd down and 10. Waters out to throw, has a man out there, and it's I think it's going to be ruled a catch. We'll wait and see what the official says. There was no one there to see it. 5 here for the Bears. And boy, oh boy, this is a big, big first down. Otherwise, you turn the ball right back over to West Liberty, and I don't think you want to do that at this point in the game. And Waters has room to run if he just puts his head down. And he's going to come up short. Bears are going to be forced to punt here, 4th and 2. Thomas back to punt. Boy, a nice snap. Great kick, spiraling kick, all the way back to the Comet 15-yard line, and it's taken and dropped there. Almost a big turnover for the Bears. West Liberty takes over on their 15. We had another timeout here for water. The officials trying to keep a close eye on these players late in the game here. Johnson tucks it back inside, has a big hole. Tyler meets him at the 20. 2nd and 5. 10:30 to go in this football game. West Liberty up 15-10. Ball on the West Liberty 20-yard line. A late pitch out here in the flat. And boy, oh boy, Schultz comes up and Tiley comes up and makes a great play going through the interference and cutting his legs out from under him. West Liberty calls timeout on a 3rd and 4. Ball on their own 22-yard line with 9:39 to go in this football game. Big play here for the Comets. Bears need that ball back desperately. They roll to the right. Johnson tucks it up inside. He busts out, and he's going to be all the way out to about the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Ball on the West Liberty 40-yard line, and Johnson is simply going to try and beat us himself here. Another 2nd and 6 for the Comets. Ball on the Comet 45-yard line. 8:48 to go. 15-10 West Liberty. This time, ball's loose in the backfield, and Bears had it to start with, and then the West Liberty gets it back. Come on! You thought the Bears were going to get a huge break there. West Liberty somehow got back on that football. Brings up a 3rd and 20. Lined off over the right side. A nice tackle there by number 1, Bill McConaughey. West Liberty's going to be stopped about 15 yards short here. So West Liberty forced a punt here on 4th and 15, and who else would be doing the punting but number 9, Mr. Johnson. 6:53 to go. Hamer and Schultz back deep for the Bears. It's a wobbly kick. Schultz takes it at the Bear 30, 35, up to the 40, and down he goes. Well, here come the Bears. Believe it or not, folks, they've had 3 offensive plays in the second half. I don't know if I've ever seen that. 1st and 10 on the Bear 40. Hamer in motion to the right. Let's get these Bears going. Late pitch. West Liberty gets great penetration, and there's a flag down. We don't know what for. Well, after the clip, the Bears have a 1st and 30. Ball on the Bear 20-yard line. Waters back to throw. Has a man in there. That's number 7, Tiley. He's out to about the 27-yard line. 2nd down, 23 yards to go. Waters sets him down. 7 yards on that pass to Tiley. The Bears just need to chip away here. Here's another pass out here in the flat, and it's overthrown. Tiley out wide left. Jeffries on the right side. 3rd down, 23. Waters back to throw. Looks like a screen maybe. It is. They've got it set up. West Liberty had another player down there, so Bears are going to be forced to punt here on 4th and 23. And Mr. Thomas will be punting from about his own 15-yard line here. Snaps back, kicks away, and once again it's a good one. Hits at the Comet 45-yard line, bounces down to about the Comet 41-yard line. 5:13 to go in his 4th quarter. Kind of an amazing statistic here. The Comets have 25 plays on offense to 6 for the Bears. The Bears have 6 offensive plays this second half. Liberty had another player down. almost every play here. 2nd down and 7 with 4:58 to go here. 15-10. West Liberty leads this football game at Oliphant Street Field, opening game of the 2000 season. All right, West Liberty called a timeout there on 3rd and 6, and this is a big play with 4:12 to go. The Bears need to hold them here. Long count. And I think we had a West Liberty lineman flinch. I think that's... All right, West Liberty assessed a 5-yard offside penalty, so now it's 3rd and 10. And once again, we're going to allude back to those 5-yard penalties. Johnson rolls to the left, eludes one tackler, the ball's loose. And Bears are going to hold him here, and they're going to get one more shot at this baby, maybe. We're in a game like this, which is one of the strangest games that we've witnessed in modern West Branch Bear football history. It takes one play to maybe get this thing turned around. And I'll tell you what, the West Branch Bears have a great history of having good punt return and kickoff return teams if ever they needed one. And West Liberty also knows that as they kick the ball out of bounds and they're not even going to give them a chance. All right, we need that Bear offense to pull one out of the bag here. 3:53 to go at Oliphant Street Field in the opening game of the 2000 season against a great rival, West Liberty. And Waters is tackled before he even gets away from center. Bears go quick here. 1st and 15. Waters back to throw. Looks out here in the flat. Has a man wide open. And that's Waters, and he stays on his feet. Or Jeffries, excuse me, and he's going to be close to the 1st down. Bears set to go here. They're about a foot short of a 1st down with 3:16 to go. Bear crowd starting to get into this football game. West Liberty has that middle jammed up pretty tight. The Bears, oh, Waters has got some room. He pitches late. Ferguson's got a little room. To the 50, to the 45. He's down that right side. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. He would have been gone. Well, we need to stay a little calm here. Ferguson stepped out at the 45, but let me tell you, he does not step out of bounds. That's touchdown West Branch Bears with 2:59 to go. Back to throw, has time, looks downfield, has a man. That's complete to Tiley, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown Bears! Touchdown Bears! As we said, there's strange things here at Oliphant Street Field, and it's not even Halloween yet. Bears lead this thing 16-15, they go for 2. Waters rolls to the right, pitches it to Ferguson, and he slips. This is a tough young man, look at that. He doesn't make it, but give the Bears credit. They scored when they had to with 2:50 to go. Now that defense needs to dig in here. Well, folks, just an absolutely amazing football game at Oliphant Street Field. The Bears lead this thing 16-15 with 2:50 to go. Robertson kicks off down the middle at the 10, at the 15, at the 20, to the 25, a big hole, to the 30, to the 35. West Liberty goes to the shotgun formation. An amazing statistic here. West Liberty has 28 plays to 10 for the Bears in the second half. I'm sure what West Liberty's thinking is just get us within field goal range here. And they got the guy there that's got the leg. Zalzel out there. Great play by Zach Zalzel! Well, I'll tell you what, number 83, Zach Zalzel, a young man that had a great junior year last year, came through big there for the Bears, a 4-yard loss, so it's 2nd and 14. Bears are pinning their ears back now. Johnson at the 25-yard line, 2:18 to go, clock, a high snap, under pressure, comes out, intercepted! Schultz at the 40, 35, 30, 10, 8-yard line, Jake Schultz. Jake Schultz on the interception. Oh boy, hand it to the Bear defense. Once they're able to get some pressure on Johnson, and we said this early in the first half, that if they could get some pressure on him, we felt he might make a mistake. The young man's been out there, though, both ways in a game that's been played in over 80-degree heat. Nice, Klein makes a nice cut, back down to about the 8. Second down, no gain by Klein. He's got 5 carries for 29 yards. Vargason's got 4 for 18. A minute 29 to go. Hand off to Klein. A nice big hole. Puts his head down to the 4. Bent over after the play's over with, and I think that tells you they're giving this thing absolutely everything they have. As we said before, the Bears have a lot of players that go one way. Here goes Vargason, and he's down close to goal. It could be a touchdown, Bears! Touchdown, Vargason! Well, the Bears are going to kick it now, and West Liberty, of course, goes for the block. Big extra point. So it's 23-15 here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bear hopes lie on this unit that's on the field right now. The kickoff team, special teams, they play a huge part in this football game. Chris Robertson doing a great job of kicking. 44 seconds to go. Bears called a timeout right before this kick out. I'm sure it was to decide whether to kick it away or squib kick it. Bear at 15, Hamer's down there, and we'll see who made that tackle, which was one of the most important of the game. And believe it or not, it was number 6 again, over. Ball on their 31 with 41 seconds to go, and you know where the ball's going to go, and that's in the air. And this kid's got a huge arm on him, so the West Branch coaches are telling these defensive backs to get back. Do not let anybody behind you. Under pressure again, and he just simply lets it fly. And a nice play by Jay Schultz. Bill McConaughey had pressure on the quarterback that time. Now we see Norman come off and Waters win it. Defensive back, ball's hiked over his head. Back to the 5, he picks it up. This could be a safety. Zach Zazel down there. And Tyler could be the one to get him at about the 5-yard line. For all intents and purposes, that probably was the ball game. West Liberty's going to let the clock run with 5 seconds. I just think Johnson's out of gas at this point. Maybe one play, and that's the ball game. But I got to take my hat off to this West Liberty outfit. They come up here, play the Bears straight up. But I also want to tip my hat to this 2000 version of the West Branch Bears, who came back here after being down almost the whole second half, scored when they had to, did the things that they had to do to win this football game. And when it all came down to the end, the defense was able to hold West Liberty when it really, really counted. So I salute this year's version of the West Branch Bears. And like I said before, and we've said all along, this could be a special season, folks, and we appreciate all the effort that everyone has put out during the off season and all the support that the fans have given us, and we need your help this year. So please follow us as we play Durant-Bennett next week down at Durant. And we invite everyone to please get on the road with us and follow this team. I think this could be a special group of young men. This is Wayne Lang, voice of the West Branch Bears, saying thanks again. Kenny Hatfield on camera. We'll see